Feature Friday.
The freshest.
All right, so this is exciting because, so this goes out Saturday, right?
Yes.
On Sunday, at what time?
12
On Sunday at 12 p.m.
UK time.
12 p.m. UK time, as you can definitely tell, I've planned this. Um, we're doing a podcast with JR. He'll be joining us. So and it was a very exciting podcast. It was very fun.
It was great conversation.
I don't want to spoil anything, but it was amazing. And
you should totally check it out. Come in,
Yeah.
have a good time with us.
and so many cool announcements and stuff. Like, he's got so much stuff going on. What a busy fella he is.
Yep.
And it was just amazing to have a chat with him and have him on the podcast. And he knows the doors are open now, so he can just come whenever he wants. But this was something that he actually mentioned. He actually recommended us Chris Lawrence. So if you've seen us watch
right.
Chris Lawrence for the first time,
It's
it was him.
definitely through his recommendation.
He actually, I think in the podcast, he mentioned him, and I'm aware of him because lately I have been listening to a lot of Filipino R&B.
That's right.
And you can't know Filipino R&B if you don't know JR or Chris Lawrence.
That's right.
But I actually had only heard one song apart, and everyone was talking about the Versace on the Floor cover. So it was because of Jay that we sort of went into Chris and stuff like that, and we will dive deeper. And one of the things I want to do on the channel is dive deeper into Jay's discography. I mean, it would take us years because it's so extensive.
Yeah, he's got so much music out, and everything is fantastic. Like, I don't think there is a miss.
No.
Everything he's made.
And he's also just made that song with Kyla, right?
Yeah, Undeniable.
Undeniable, which is really, really
Fantastic. We will check out that Wish performance soon, so keep an eye out for
good.
that too.
Bakit Pa Ba.
That's right.
What's up, Wishers? This is JR. Don't miss
Wait, a
any
buzz cut.
exclusive videos
Chillin'.
from your favorite artists. Just click here to subscribe.
We already are, mate. Yeah, he had a buzz cut. How
He
long
looks
ago was
great.
this?
Long time ago.
4 years.
Come on.
Yeah.
Oh, and they give him the console, bro.
He is on that control. He's on that level. It's like, mix yourself up.
Gangster.
That's right.
7-5. Nagpapaalam ka dahil nasaktan kita. Ako'y di makitang mali ako.
He oozes experience.
Totally.
Ngayon'y
So
I
much
mean-
confidence.
sa'yo'y nagkasala.
Ah,
Sana muli ako'y
I like that word, muli. Muli.
Araw-araw kang lumuluha.
It's lovely that we have subtitles as well.
Akina'y nagmamakaawa. Nooy di
People going nuts in the car.
it's like, oh my god, that's JR.
That lady's falling in love. Look.
Oh yeah, how could you not? That bus is moving, dude.
Not there.
Such control, such stability, like such freaking wonderful intent in the voice, and like there is a story. He's telling you the story. He's pulling you in, like even if you weren't listening, the mannerisms of obviously you would also recognize him through a window, but but I'm just saying, like there is such an air of storytelling and understanding of what the song requires, and that calm, the stillness that he has, such a difficult thing to have, like, master down, especially in an environment that's so busy, because you've got so many outworld distractions, right? So the people inside of the bus that you're mixing your own song, your own sound. You have the people on the cameras, whatever's happening outside, everything, it becomes a distraction, and finding that stillness, that is a skill so difficult to have. Definitely.
It's now even clearer to me, but it's. I think he's the first person we've seen that is so heavily involved in his own sound, actively, as he's singing. Dude, that's beyond.
Like he knows what he's looking for.
That's nuts.
And
when he wanted heavy breath, it's just crazy.
it's just, he knows what he's looking for, and I think that's such a great tool to offer in such an unforgiving environment.
Yep.
Because when you're literally at the mercy of the environment per se. So when you get given such a tiny advantage, like you can mix your own sounds, and you know what you're looking for, and you know what to do, then go ahead, take it. But
I have a question.
Yes.
When this went out, and maybe someone watched it when it was live. This when they say live, obviously live, like the sound
When
was.
it
But did it
published,
actually went live, or was it pre-recorded?
I don't know.
Because I know some of the performances now, because of the regulations and things like that, it's easier if it's pre-recorded. Like, for example, behind the whisper, right? They had to pre-record that stuff. We spoke to Adonis about that. But I don't know if when they're, because it's at radio, right? So I don't know if when they're actually having the radio show, it's actually going live. So that's also another fucking issue. You're at the mercy of whatever happened in that moment.
That's also true. I'm not very convinced, but I'm pretty sure it's a one take type of setting. So whatever happens,
but I don't
in
actually
that take,
think it's live.
I don't think. I don't know. There are certain moments where they set up, like when they're stationary. I think they set up speakers outside of the bus, so people who are outside in certain locations, they get to see
experience
the moment live. But I think it's also on the radio.
But you don't think it's broadcasting live?
I don't know. I really don't know. Maybe
I think it might be.
When they're stationary and the speakers are.
I think that's actually what the whole.
What people are hearing on the radio too.
I get the feeling that's actually.
I think that's the most logical way of thinking. I would think so too.
That's rough, dude.
It is. It's incredible though. What a show! What a great idea as well.
He's so aware of everything.
Gorgeous, gorgeous.
Nice.
Katulad mo ngayong wakas yaring pag-ibig mo. Oh, iniwan ako.
Just got a cup of coffee, son.
Laging nag-iisa. Bakit ba nagawa ito sa'yo?
Oh, he's fantastic.
Nooy di marinig pagsamo mo. Bakit pa ba?
He's so aware, like
He's so aware.
Nasaktan ko ang isang tulad mo na labis na.
Like he didn't need to flex like that.
Much confidence in that guy.
Hindi napansin na walang katulad alay ng pag-ibig mo sa akin.
Such an inspiring video, man.
Totally, absolutely.
Sana muli ay patuwarin.
Bravo!
Oh yeah.
It's a joke.
And it's just the simplicity of it. It could have been.
He doesn't miss, man.
Beautiful.
It's a joke.
Ako sana muli.
Oh, gorgeous falsettos. I mean, come on.
Muli.
Ay patawarin.
That could mean I hope or forgive.
I don't know what muli means, but I love how it sounds. Bravo! What a performance!
It's just class. What a class act he is.
Where is the Wish 1075?
Later.
Where is it? I was looking for that. That's my favorite
It's
part.
like a 2 seconds early. There you
No,
go.
it didn't happen. The Wish 1075. It didn't happen.
Oh,
you
really?
didn't hear it.
Oh, maybe in 2016 they didn't have it. Doubt it though.
Maybe they just don't do it for JR because he's so the big thing.
I don't know. Who knows?
That was just so great. I think I didn't know the song, but halfway through it, I was like, na 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 na.
Well, that's why he's a star. Like his capability of doing things like creating melodies and the way he sings them, and also that so he's a very charming individual.
Oh, so very charming. Like he just knows what the song required. You know what blew me away here is just the fact that the simplicity of the vocals was so nice. Everything is that stillness that I was talking earlier, right? It's so hard to master because in this type of like ballads, you could totally easily overdo it, especially being that gifted. Like he can literally switch it on and over riff everything and make it overcomplicated and kind of like unbearable to listen to, but incredibly impressive to showcase your singing capabilities.
But there is
But
nothing
he
to
kn-
prove.
Exactly.
I think that it just comes from that sort of air of charm and
Understanding.
humility and understanding of a
I
song.
think it's understanding what the song actually requires, and it comes from, like we've said it with KC and her performances. Like it comes from being on stage. It comes from that experience, isn't it?
Well, it's even more. I assume it's even more obvious in his case, and
Definitely.
like the years of experience and that. I think the reason why I look up to his performances and I find him really, really like someone to learn from is because not only does he have the years of experience, but it's sort of he also has that mentality of live performing is paramount.
That's right.
And
it's a pinnacle moment.
Yes, and that's where you learn the most, you know, and that has been so prevalent in the musicians that we admire.
That's right.
Since we were growing up, you know, our father being one of them musicians that we were working in South America with, these were the people that kind of found the art and found beauty in mastering the art of live performing.
That's right, and it's
not in becoming a studio singer.
Because there is that concept of becoming great in any circumstance, under any type of pressure.
The lights are on and it's do or die. You shine.
Show must go on regardless of what it is, and it's not. Is that mentality is not the environment's fault that you failed. It is your own fault. You're responsible for your own doings. And that contact with the people is such
the feel, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's that
is that communication between audience, is that feedback, you know, between the audience and the performer. It's hard to explain, but
I'd love to watch him in a concert, dude.
Ooh, he will be amazing.
I'd love to watch him in a concert. Like he would be so good in a concert. Like
absolutely.
Have my money. Take
anytime.
It all.
Anytime.
Anyways, let us know what else we should check out from JR.
And tune in tomorrow, Sunday for...
Oh, yes, 12 p.m. UK time, Feature Friday Plus podcast. Available now on iHeartRadio, which is very exciting. And other podcasting platforms like Apple Podcasts and Spotify.